Lights, camera, action. On this episode of Light Matters, we take you to the stage and introduce you to a lighting professional who relies on the latest technologies to create the mood and overall ambiance of theater productions. Hello, this is Light Matters for July 2017. I'm Justine Murphy. Industry lighting for television, film, and the theater is an art. It can literally make or break a scene. Unlike in film and TV productions, there's no possibility in live plays to edit or change camera angles to move the story along. Because of this, theater lighting has to meet very high standards. We'll tell you more later in the show. But first, dolphins are known to be quite intelligent. They process information from their environment in similar ways to you and I. And some say they can solve problems like we do. Scientists have found a new way of testing the intelligence of dolphins via touchscreen computer. That's right, dolphins at the National Aquarium in Baltimore, Maryland, now have an 8-foot underwater computer touchscreen attached to the outside of their tank with dolphin-friendly apps and a keyboard with symbols. New York City researchers from Hunter College and Rockefeller University are using polarized infrared light to illuminate a layer of water near the underwater window of the tank. When the dolphin touches it, it lights up. A camera with an infrared filter and polarizer then detects the light. Software developed by the researchers then determines where the scene is touched, and the location is fed into the computer as a mouse click. The researchers hope to get a better understanding of dolphin vocal learning and communication, their capacity for symbolic communication, and what patterns of behavior may emerge when the animals have the ability to request items, videos, interactions, and images. The dolphins have been introduced to some of the system's interactive apps, including a version of wack-a-mole that involves fish rather than moles. Without any training from the researchers, one of the dolphins, named Foster, immediately showed an interest in the game and got pretty good at tracking and touching the moving fish on the touchscreen. The research team plans to share their technology with other aquariums. There are a lot of different elements that go into a successful stage production. There are, of course, the actors and actresses, the costume designers, the scenic designers, and the sound technicians. An often overlooked aspect is the skill of the lighting designers and electricians. Without them, most productions would be literally left in the dark. Photonics Media's news editor Autumn Pilot introduces us to a theater professional who uses his expertise to light up the stage.
Wilburn Bonnell is a freelance lighting designer in New York. For the past 12 years, he's spent his summers in the Berkshires at the Williamstown Theater Festival, where he's currently the lighting supervisor.
It's a sort of unique job in the theatrical lighting world. It's a little bit of a combination of technical and design.
Wilburn's early lighting experience dates back to middle and high school, but he actually started pursuing professional lighting and theatrical design in college. And over the years, he's seen some changes in the field to include control and types of fixtures used.
We need lighting to both be bright and controllable, and it needs to be able to dim really well. And recently, we've been able to get LED sources to dim in a way that's just almost, or possibly just as smooth and beautiful as an incandescent source dims, which was very hard to mimic because of the way a tungsten filament works.
The 62 Center for Theater and Dance on the Williams College campus is home to the Williamstown Theater Festival, and it's mostly an incandescent house. The main stage has a 350-unit permanent light plot with about 500 incandescent fixtures that allows the designers to change how the lights look and how they're focused.
A big part of our job is still changing light bulbs.
If lighting works well, theater goers don't even notice it as a separate experience, which is exactly how Wilburn likes it.
Lighting designers are the closers. We take all of the things that have shown up in the theater and then we help form the final stage composition that you see.
Reporting for Photonics Media and Light Matters, I'm Autumn Pilot.
Thanks, Autumn. The Williamstown Theater Festival is in its 63rd season. Be sure to check out Light Matters Extra to find out more about Wilburn Bonnell and his experience as a lighting designer. The bookstore is open, and we've introduced a resource series offering a current, broad overview of selected topics aimed at helping people do their jobs better. 2 titles are currently available: Optical Biomedical Imaging and Lasers in Industry. Up next, Optical Fabrication hits the bookstore in early August. So go do some shopping at store.photonics.com. Well, that's it for this month's show. Be sure to follow us on social media for the latest and coolest news and information. Until next time, keep following the photons.